In this video, I will show you how to create a proposition out of given truth table. Suppose you are given the following truth table. The first three columns P, Q, and R are our variables, and the last column is the output. First we look when the output is true, and we will consider only the rows corresponding to those true values. In this example, it's row 3, 6, and 7. For each of those rows, we create a statement that is true only for given inputs of that row. We can achieve this by taking conjunction of our variables in the following way. If the variable corresponds to the true input, we take it as is. If it corresponds to the false input, we take a negation of it. And then we do it for every other row corresponding to the true output. And finally, we combine these little statements using disjunction. And that's the answer. It's worth noting, though, that this may not be the simplest answer, but we won't worry too much about it. Another thing to note is that the more true outputs we have, the longer will be our answer. So my next example will show a small workaround for this problem. In this truth table, as you can see, most outputs are true, and only two rows correspond to false output. If we use the previous strategy, our answer will be very long. And so instead, we solve completely opposite problem. We negate our output. And so in this way, we only have two rows corresponding to the true output. And now we can use the strategy of the first example to get the answer to this opposite problem. Finally, having done that, we can go back to our original problem. We can do this by negating the negation of our output. The main tool we are using here is De Morgan's law. So negation of a disjunction is just a conjunction of negations. And negation of the conjunction is just a disjunction of negations. Simply put, we reverse the signs and negate every variable. And that's the answer. You're encouraged to try to check answers to both problems in this video. You can do this by constructing a truth table to both of them and checking to the original given table.